Today I want to talk about a subject that has to do with the NGO that Very Dark Man opened and D1's questioning. And I want to take some moments to appreciate some of the things that the discussions that have been going on with Very Dark Man and D1 insisting that Very Dark Man should reveal the accounts to him. Now, I understand this, that the desire for progress, Nigerians in their generosity and faith kind of contributed their hard-earned money to a cause they believe in. And they trusted in Very Dark Man's ability to deliver, and that trust, to me, it is priceless. So to Very Dark Man, your work has touched lives and given hope to many, from advocating for justice to standing up for the marginalized. You have been a voice where others were silent. This is why people like D1 and some others may care enough to be asking some questions, just basically because they want to be sure of few things. Now, I disagree with many things that D1 does, but at the same time, I felt like we need to level up in a certain ways. Now, I believe millions of others, or few people, may want to ask or care enough to ask questions. It's not basically because most of them would doubt you. It is because they believe in the vision you have shared. For the one of D1, it seems as if he's questioning these things out of jealousy. But let's address this clearly. I believe accountability isn't a sign of mistrust. It's the backbone of any movement that seeks to inspire lasting change. When someone like D1 asks for accountability, it is an opportunity for you, Very Dark Man, to demonstrate that you are not just a leader, but a steward of the people's trust. Transparency kind of builds unity, and unity is what we use to carry this project forward. To the Nigerian people, it is also important, let us also recognize the reality we live in. Projects like this NGO face challenges beyond the control of any one person. And we also need to realize that this is kind of navigating towards bureaucracy when it comes to implementing projects in government schools. Approvals and policies can slow progress, but these processes are necessary to ensure the results are sustainable and impactful. Then secondly, we have things like high expectations. Nigerians expect quick results, but meaningful change takes time, which ensuring quality infrastructure should be fair, or should be kind of fair in the resource of allocation. And proper oversight is not something that happens overnight. And I also believe that economic realities, with inflation and rising costs, every naira must be used wisely. This requires planning, negotiation, and strategic partnerships. In the idea of the public scrutiny, it is important, like Very Dark Man, which is including VDM specifically, would face the challenge of balancing transparency with action. Explaining every detail while moving forward can be difficult, but it is essential. And lastly, let's consider the aspect of unity for progress. Criticism, like D1, should not divide us but sharpen our focus. Nigerians have shown time and again that when we come together, we are unstoppable. I think that VDM, even if you disagree with D1, if he keeps persisting in asking for these things, probably send a copy either to his email address or publicize what is in the account, publicize what your motives are, publicize if perhaps the funds you have is enough, publicize if perhaps you need more help so that people can actually understand the goals and the specific of the things you are doing. Now, furthermore, to Very Dark Man, my advice is this: Address the concerns head on. Share a clear breakdown of where the funds are, what challenges you are facing, like I said earlier, and the steps you are taking to resolve them. If there are delays, be open about them. Let people see the humanity behind your leadership, the dedication, the struggles, and the commitment to do what is right. Now, to someone like D1 and others that seek accountability, your questions are valid regardless of the fact that most of us who tends to be the fans of VDM may not agree with you. It doesn't mean that your questions are not valid. But let's ask, I think the advice would be, let's ask them in a way that builds and not destroys. Remember, asking for accountability is not the same as casting blame. Instead, let's focus on how we can support the vision while ensuring transparency. And to Don Jazzy and other public figures supporting this cause, your voices are always powerful and your contributions are always needed. Let us use it to encourage patience, trust, and continued collaboration. These projects aren't about one person, they're about all of us working together for a better Nigeria. Finally, to Nigeria as a whole, this moment is bigger than one NGO or one project. It's about proving that we as a people can come together, hold each other accountable, and create lasting change. Let's build a culture of trust where transparency is a tool for progress, not division. So lastly, to VeryDarkMan, I believe you have always shown what's possible when someone stands for justice. Now, it's important to show Nigerians that what's possible when a leader turns challenges into opportunities for growth. Together, let's create a legacy that we can all be proud of. In a nutshell, if V1 persists and people keep asking, just show them exactly what you have, show them what you are doing. And this should let us understand, because this is coming to the end of the year. A lot of people are keeping money for next year or to celebrate Christmas and New Year. If it is something that you need more support, it is important you clarify it out there. Because I know VDM is not the kind of person who loves to ask. But if your project would need more support, it is better you do it at this time, because we don't know as January will be. There's a possibility your people's president can decide to increase fuel and people might not be able to do more. So let us take this moment, and I want to see this particular project, come true. And I want VDM also to change something in his mind. The idea of the NGO is not to prove anyone wrong or to prove other NGO bad, because they've been good NGOs in the past. It is because we trust in you. Use this NGO to do what the people would have wanted to see. You have nobody to prove wrong. Prove all of us right, that it is possible for us to unite as Nigerians and work together. That's my advice for you, VDM, and to all the fans. If you have any comments, please put it down below. I remain the man of thought, aka the villain of truth, aka the Black Panther of Nigeria. Hope to see you in the next one. Adios, amigos. Bye bye for now.